Welcome to the Business Power Hour with Darren and the Music Man. Brought to you by Friend Entertainment USA, producing the best concerts for charities and corporations for over 30 years. And CBMS Consulting Services, control your business before it controls you. In association with Area 22 Productions, your multimedia streaming network. Now, here is Darren and the Music Man.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Business Power Hour with Darren and the Music Man. And yes, I would be the Music Man, and this would be Darren. And I'm going to hide my coffee because I'm not supposed to show it.
You're not supposed to show your coffee. We've had those conversations before.
Yeah, well, whatever. Too bad.
Slow
You don't
learner,
like
I know.
it? Don't like it? You'll take it up
Listen.
with our guest.
Another great weather day.
I'm sick and tired of these nice weather days.
I'm telling you,
it's 4 and 2.
every one of our, you know what? It's all these
4 and
new
2.
guests that are coming on.
They bring
right?
a lot of cheer and sunshine.
They're bringing a lot of cheer and sunshine.
They do,
with
and
us.
heat.
And heat.
And
Well, it wasn't that bad today.
No, today was lovely.
Today was more
really
like
good.
a fall day than it
It
was
was a
a
nice
summer
day today. Hope everybody had a good week and some good stuff happened to you. Tonight we're going to hopefully introduce you to somebody that can also help you out in your personal world regarding real estate and title and so on and so forth. Would you like to introduce our guest?
I would.
So go ahead.
I would.
Hold it.
This gentleman, him and I have a connection, you know.
Yeah, I know that.
All right, as we talked before that. Our guest, Chris McNamara, all right? That was Norm standing up, if anybody didn't catch that. But he actually stood there. His chair just didn't go up.
Don't forget, we just started tonight.
We just started. So we're going to go. We got a long night.
For payback.
And he saluted. And the reason why he
Understood.
saluted, because Mr. McNamara is a
I really
veteran.
didn't salute. I had gas.
Is that what it
I
was?
had to let it out.
Thanks. He's a veteran of the United States Air Force. Okay, thank you for your service, sir. And as you know, I am in the Air Force Auxiliary, so we have some
But
common
we're not here
friends.
interviewing you.
We're not here interviewing
we're
me.
interviewing
So
him.
we're here interviewing Chris.
That's it.
And
But
what
you
we're
do
going
have
to
this commonality.
we do have that
between- which is
commonality,
great.
and so that kind of leaves you the odd man out again. Now the question
Story
is,
of my
Chris, do you
life.
have any connections with the state of Oklahoma? Let's get that out of the way right now.
No, you don't know why we're asking you that.
Okay.
I have no idea why you're asking me. And,
Yeah,
All right.
I can nor confirm nor deny any such action. in Oklahoma. Wasn't me.
We'll explain it to you.
Well,
afterwards.
it could have been a good thing.
It could have been
I'm going to go with I know you. It's probably not.
every guest up to this point since I've joined the show had some kind of connection to Oklahoma. So
The craziest
the
connections.
craziest, weirdest connections.
But we have that company from Sweden.
Company from Sweden,
Sweden,
that
who-
came to the United States. The first place they went to was Oklahoma.
And their products had nothing to do with the state of Oklahoma at all whatsoever. But they
Right.
could have gone anywhere in the country. They go to Oklahoma.
Then we had another guest that their company was in every state except Oklahoma. So there's all kinds of tie-ins and things. That's why we asked that question.
But you could do business in Oklahoma. But we'll get to that later.
We'll get to that
Right?
later.
You can do business in Oklahoma. Say yes.
To a degree, yes.
Okay.
So as everybody knows, one of the things that we do here is we talk to entrepreneurs and business owners and get their story, how they got started, what makes them tick, what challenges they came up with, things like that. So
This is a
tonight,
pure entrepreneur.
This
I mean,
is a
this
tr-
is a guy who started with nothing
Mm-hmm.
that has substantial business and wealth and success in everything that you've done. So say hello now.
Hello now.
oh, there you go.
Pleasure. Thank you for coming. Next week,
So Chris, tell us a little bit about you and I were having a conversation
Yes.
before the show
and
about
it's Chris McNamara.
right and how we and I said that how when you were 13. The whole bug about making money just jumped in.
Yeah, I mean,
So tell us a little bit about that.
sure. Basically, when I was 13 years old, I mean, I've been working my whole life, literally. I mean, even as a little kid, always hustling. And I started around 13 years old, and my buddy and I had Newsday. We used to deliver newspapers. That's gone. Nobody does that anymore. No more kids. It's more of adults. And then I was also doing, we did the daily news. We wanted to do a little bigger.
You were trading up.
Yeah, we trade.
You
Well, we
wanted to
did both. We did both. We wanted to expand, work more hours, and then on the weekends we did those as well as the penny saver. Remember delivering the penny saver as a kid? So we did all those at 13 years old, and we were talking about why I did it, and we were making money, and we wanted to build it, and we had the whole neighborhood, and I remember us helping out on other routes, and we were building, and we didn't realize it, but what we also did is, in the fall we'd rake their leaves, and in the winter we'd shovel their driveways, and I was one of the first ones to get. It's a true story. I was the first one to get a snowblower. It was called a snow thrower back then, and I asked my mother for use a credit card the first snowfall. I said I wanted to buy one of these things. You don't understand? I could be so much more effective and do so much more productive in so many more properties, driveways and walks. And first snowfall did it, paid it off the first time. We were doing driveways at $15, $20, where everyone else was doing at $25. They were doing them for 45 minutes a pop. We were popping out in 10 minutes, and
that was your first entree into real estate.
Yeah,
going onto properties.
Yeah, going on to properties.
Boy,
correct.
You were like a visionary.
Yeah, well, you know what's funny about it? And then in the summer we'd mow their lawns. So I found how I was, as an entrepreneur at 13 years old, I was prospecting, looking for new accounts, and I was farming the accounts I already had. And I didn't realize it later in my life how it would build me into an entrepreneur of always hustling, working for myself, and most people who join the military need some discipline and guidance, and they can only work for themselves.
Well, if you don't have the guidance and discipline, they will certainly teach it to you.
Yes, I remember my guidance counselor telling me, I went to Comac South, and I remember my guidance counselor telling me when you're junior year and saying, what college you're going, where you're going to be, and I'm like, I'm going to the U.S. Air Force. And I wound up winning class clown in high school, so that'll give you a little backdrop of how I was in high school. A little bit of a character.
So he thought it was a joke.
He was like, he goes,
character.
How can you? Yes. He goes, how can you do it? How are you going to go into the military and take discipline, take orders from people when you don't even do it now? And I said, well, if I respect you, I will take your orders.
So you didn't respect the teacher?
Not everybody. There were certain people I thought just mailing it in later on in life. I realized I was correct. But it's been great.
When did you get out of high school?
I got out in 1986.
86?
Yeah, and I went right into the Air Force right after that, and got out in 1991. I served in.
Did you have a specialty in the service?
I went in as law enforcement, guaranteed law enforcement, which is police, and then I went into canine, which is the dog handler. Then I went for narcotics, and I was a narcotics canine handler. And I served in the Philippines for a couple of years.
Did you make a lot of money doing that?
No.
When the dog sniffed the stuff, did you get a
No.
chance to sell it?
Military, no.
You didn't do
No.
that? I thought you were an entrepreneur.
Yeah, not that kind of entrepreneur. A legal entrepreneur, Norm. I don't know what kind of
You're
business
only
you're in.
illegal if you get caught.
No, I don't know about that one. But I was in Desert Storm. I served over there and with my patrol dog, and we were over there. And that was, I served
thank you
in
for your
Tabuk.
service.
My pleasure. We were doing the right in Tabuk, Dhahran, and Riyadh. It's just 60 miles south of Jordan. And we were there to see if Israel would jump in, and very big on that with what Israel has done and where they're at. A big fan of them, of what's gone on. And I got out of the military. Then I wound up going to college for criminal justice as a minor, since I had the law enforcement background and the credits that were accepted through the military.
So when you
and
got
then
out,
marketing.
when you got out of the service,
Yes.
right? So you have security forces, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what we call them in the Air Force.
Yes,
right?
security forces, security police. Yeah.
That's it. So
Yeah.
you had security forces background. When you first came out, did you go straight to college, or did you try to get a job in criminal justice?
I actually went for police for Suffolk County, and believe it or
They
not,
didn't take you?
no, they didn't take me. I was very honest with them. I was very candor.
You said you did the dope?
I admitted to it. Did I ever tell you this? Is that why you're asking me?
I just figured you had the dog and you were
full
lying about
transparent.
selling
We
it.
know
No,
that's
I
a
was
disqualifying
17.
question.
It is a disqualifying question. I was 17. Look, I figure 17 years old, I told them I experimented, and one time did cocaine with friends, and I was, stupid.
Who was the political person who only smoked one time?
Didn't inhale.
Didn't inhale.
Yeah, Bill Clinton.
Clinton.
But
I didn't
no,
inhale.
but that disqualified you. And I said, I don't understand. I'm a law enforcement, canine handler, emergency service team, expert weapon in every, shoot expert in every weapon, rescue scuba diver. But it didn't matter to them.
And you know what's funny? It's like guys I know that I went to high school with
Yeah.
who are Suffolk County PD. they were the
Shit faced.
they were.
Nah,
yeah, they were
there's some characters, but you know what?
You know.
I'm a big believer in Blue, you know. And, you know, I believe the man upstairs had plans for me. And if I would have been that, I wouldn't have had the flexibility, what I do with the charity work and what I can give back and my freedom and allow me to do
Okay,
other
so let me
business.
ask you this though.
Yeah.
Let's get back to that. I'm sorry, Norm.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
All right. So Suffolk, you went to Suffolk County PD. You were honest with them.
Yes.
They turned you down.
Yeah, I was dating a girl whose father was Suffolk County cop, and when I got home, he said to me, he goes, you told him what? I said, yeah. He goes, you should have lied. He goes, everybody lies. He goes, don't worry about the lie detector
Well, and
test.
that's
They
what I
can't
meant.
prove it.
Guys, I went to high school, and I know for a fact they lied.
You know what? It is what it is. And I really believe, look, I go back and forth in my life. It would have been nice. I would
So
have been
how
already
did you
served
feel
20.
about that when that happened?
I was very angry. I mean, I'm not going to lie. You know, I was like, what are you talking about? I was 17 years old when I did it, and now I'm 22 years old coming back and doing all what I've done.
After serving my country and taking, you know, whatever.
And basically every job that they had in the law enforcement, I did. I set my career up to do that. But the man upstairs, he had a better plan.
So did you just stop there? You didn't try any other law enforcement agencies?
No, I went into sales. I went into college, and I said, you know what? I was in sales.
Oh,
and
so that's why you took the criminal and the marketing.
yes.
Right. So
That's
when
correct.
you were selling things, if they caught you doing something,
Yes,
you had that criminal background
Well, my
that
brother,
could protect
Norm,
you.
my brother's a lawyer, and he went to NYU Law School. He's a brilliant attorney and lives in D.C. right, Virginia now.
What's he specializing? Criminal?
Litigation. So if you need a
Of?
lawsuit, yes. No, just
Anything?
litigation.
Of anything?
Yeah, he's a
Got
big
it.
company. He's one of your boys, big liberal. But it's all good.
Today's show is brought to you by Friend Entertainment USA, producing the best concerts for charities and corporations for over 30 years. And CBMS Consulting Services. Control your business before it controls you. In association with Area 22 Productions, your multimedia streaming network. If you're interested in being a guest on our show, visit our website at www.bphdmm.com for more information.